Hi. Today I will be responding to how Walmart has significant negative effects in society. My opponent's secondary claims are that Walmart harms other businesses, Walmart harms society as an individual, county, country, and in the world, and lastly, Walmart exploits their employees. Okay, let me start off with my first supporting claim of how Walmart harms other businesses. For this first claim, the speaker does not have any evidence to support her argument on how Walmart killed mom-and-pop stores. The CACO Institute recently issued an article examining small business activity growth. They examined both time series and cross-section data, and they can be firmly concluded that Walmart has no significant impact on the overall size and growth of the U.S. small business activity. The article showed that small businesses are just as profitable in despite of the presence of Walmart. New Walmart stores were sold in the emergence of other small businesses. Bankruptcy rates of small businesses are also lower in states with more Walmarts. Retailers compete with lower prices, but that's not a bad thing. It is in fact beneficial for everybody. The study, The Effects of Walmart Supercenters on Grocery Prices in New England, focused on competitive effects on prices at conventional supermarkets. Introducing supercenters in local neighborhoods had an outcome in price decrease. In the long run, this means that the only winner is the American consumer who benefits from the large selection of low-priced goods. This leads to my next claim, which describes how Walmart does not harm society. Walmart does provide protection in their parking lot. I know from my own experience that when I exit the parking lot, I see at least one security guard driving around making sure everything's okay. As to crime occurring, it is not Walmart's responsibility because if you really stop and think about it, crime occurs everywhere, and even though it's horrible, we have no one to blame but those who commit the crime. The speaker also mentioned how Walmart gets money from the government. And although this might be true, Walmart also has a positive side. They are always giving back to the community. Walmart is currently helping the associations of Feeding America, Meals on Wheels, scholarship programs, and state giving programs, between many others. This shows that although Walmart makes huge profits, they still give some of this back to the community in a way to show appreciation. At Walmart, being efficient and profitable means giving back to the environment as well. Their broad environmental goals are simple and straightforward. They want to be supplied 100% by renewable energy, create zero waste, and sell products to sustain people and their environment. The speaker mentioned that illegal workers were mistreated. This is not true. They are constantly receiving help from the corporation. Doug McMillan, President and CEO of Walmart International, makes the following statement. At Walmart, we aim to improve the lives of those that work to provide many of the products we carry in our stores. We hope to improve their standards of living and working environments through workplaces, skills, and literacy training. Having said this, let's move on to my next claim and explain how Walmart does not exploit their employees. Walmart cannot cheat on the paychecks of their employees or else they'll be facing massive lawsuits. WalmartStores.com states that commitment to diversity helps them serve the customers better and provide a positive work environment for their associates. Every associate is eligible to receive performance bonuses. On top of that, not only is Walmart fair with women and minorities, but Walmart also provides them with the ability to achieve their educational dreams. If Walmart really mistreated minorities, Hispanics, and Asians would not be awarded these scholarships. WalmartStores.com states that as an employer, providing their associates with healthcare coverage is a priority. 94% of their full-time and part-time associates have some type of healthcare coverage. But they will not be satisfied until every American has the quality, affordable healthcare coverage, and this is why Walmart has joined together with leaders in government, business, and labor to call for a reform in the American healthcare system. I would like to conclude my speech with a quote from Sam Walton, founder of Walmart. He said, "The secret of successful retailing is giving your customers what they want." And really, if you think about it from your point of view as a customer, you want everything. A collection of good quality merchandise, the lowest possible prices, guaranteed satisfaction, friendly, knowledgeable service, convenient hours, free parking, and a pleasant shopping experience. So why not Walmart?
All right, I thought that you started out pretty well. You identified the claim. You are rushing a bit through the secondary claims, which makes it hard to see them later on because you don't really get to those as separate signposts except on the first one. The first one you did signpost pretty clearly, and then after that they just kind of ran together. The ideas are distinct enough if we remember the speech, but I think that you could do a little bit better and remind us as you get to each of those points which one of the points you're responding to. I thought that you had good data on some of your studies that you're using to respond to the claims. For instance, the statistics about the small businesses, I thought that was pretty solid. There's a counterclaim on what the corporate practices are and the competitive prices, and that's really, you kind of put that into the argument in several different places. And that's a general counterclaim. It's not specific to the individual issue, but I think it works in several of those places. On the issue about crime, it seemed like you were in that subject and out of that subject so quickly that I'm not exactly sure that I understood what the point was that you were trying to make. I had no explanation about what the advocate's claim was about the money from the government, and no explanation about your position, except that you've got a counterclaim that says, well, they give money back to the community, which, again, attempts to show that Walmart, they're good Joes, and not the evil overlords that are being described by the advocate sources. You had direct counterclaims on a couple of points, but you don't really talk about the advocate's evidence on some of the things. For instance, the issue about the paychecks and questions about the legality of how things are being done. I got a lot of conclusionary statements there. We had one quote that came from one of the employees at Walmart, somebody who is probably a corporate representative of Walmart, and they're not likely to say, yeah, we're a bunch of crooks. So, there's potential bias on that source. The healthcare issue, you got a statistic that I thought was pretty good. Again, I think it would be helpful to know for sure where that statistic came from, but we have no way of contrasting it to the advocate's original point because you don't really refer to the evidence that they used. So the signposting needed to be a little bit clear. You needed to come to grips a little bit more with the advocate's evidence and reasoning, but I thought you had good counterclaim evidence on most of those points. All right.